Hey there, thanks for joining me here on getting the roof material. I'm a little bit of a dilemma here trying to figure out if I just want to get this OSB here, put that on there instead of plywood, and then planning on using shingles instead of tiles, because at first what I had plans on doing was using this metal roofing on top of the plywood or some strapping. But since I'm going to put shingles, or not shingles, I'm going to put shingles on, but then I want to put solar panels, and solar panels will attach a little bit easier on top of the roof than on top of this metal roofing here. So I'm going to go to shingles. So I'm going to end up with that OSB board, and I think that's kind of a conclusion now. Just wandering around here, this busy mall, trying not to get people's faces in there, but their feet. So anyway, I'm going to end up with getting 4 of these sheets for the roof, get that done tomorrow, and then hopefully put the paper down and also get the shingles on it. See if I can do that all in one day. Today's a rather wet, rainy day outside, but we'll head out there tomorrow morning, have all the material with us. So follow us along, see if we can get this thing working. Well, good morning. Well, it's probably about 10 o'clock or something like that. I'm not sure if I look on here. Yeah, I'm not sure where it is. About 10 o'clock in the morning. It's Tuesday morning, week 2. Just working on the shed today. And welcome to Soaring Eagle. This video clip is going to be putting up the rafters and then the roofing material. I've got some plywood here. Underneath the plywood are some asphalt shingles. So I've got that today. And then yesterday I had the B&B roofing company of Surrey drop me off my roof rafters. And I've already put one up on the roof here just to see how it would fit. So let's go have a look and see what we're doing here. I'd had some tarps up over the roof over the weekend because it had quite a downpour and it stayed nice and dry, so I'm glad I did that. So there's the one end rafter I've already got up and just kind of holding on there with a cable or with a rope tied together. And I thought, like, oh my goodness, you don't have your camera on and documenting any of this, so just go have a look around the back side here. And what I'll do is I'll set the camera up and video some of this as I'm putting it up. So I just put a slat board over there just to hold it straight, put the first rafter and get it squared off, and then from there we're going to put up, I think it's 10 of these, 2 feet apart, and then the plywood and then the roofing material. So let's get on with the project here today, and thanks for following along. Again, it's a beautiful blue sky. If I point the camera up, the sun's gonna just kind of kill us, but we have a beautiful blue sky. No contrails in the sky yet this morning, but I imagine in a couple hours the yin yangs are going to start putting them up to get some cloud formation in there. Not tin hat theory or whatever. And there's our beautiful view of the mountains. It's not just gorgeous. So let's get on with the project and see what we can get accomplished today. So what I've got going on here is I'm putting in some hurricane brackets. They call them that because it helps the roof stay locked onto your shed in strong winds. Now I'm not sure if they'd withstand hurricanes and tornadoes, as I see they shred houses down the states and places. So, but we do get high winds here. So just putting on some hurricane brackets all the way around to lock them on, lock the rafters in place, and we'll continue that. So I've got the top rafter, in the first rafter and last rafter in location here, and we're going to shoot for number 2. So I'll put up the camera and just see how I can get this videotaped here while I'm putting that up.
Finest
Well, good morning. Here we are on another day. I'm not sure exactly which day it is, but I know it's week 2. And we're still in the process of putting the roof on. So I've got one plate up on the other side, one 4x8 sheet. Now for an old guy that's not light, and I had a young guy in the yard here help me lift it up there yesterday. So what I've rigged up a little bit of a jig here to put the second sheet up on this side. Now we want 1.5 inch overlap over the end once we put our fascia plate on there. So all these little bits and pieces of wood and plywood are going to be the outside edge of the overhang plywood over the fascia, so that when the rain drips off the roof, it's not just dripping right back onto the wood, and it'll actually drip into, eventually there'll be a little soffit on here, so there'll be a little bit of an overlap there. So the joy today is to get this big honking sheet of plywood here, 4x8. I'm not sure what it weighs, but to me it weighs about 2 tons. And I'm not sure if I can get it up there by myself, but if I do, eventually it'll rest on those 2 outriggers there that I've got mounted, so it doesn't just come crashing off the roof again and killing me and everything that's down below. So anyway, let's try this thing out and see if we can get it up there, or I might go looking around the yard and see if there's some guy that's just itching to give me a couple of minutes help to get this sheet of plywood up. So hang on 1 second there, because I'm going to slide that ladder over a little bit. I was going to try and lift it up there by myself. Yesterday another guy came and helped me up the other sheet. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this ladder, like once we get lifted up, yeah, you'll have to step up here a little bit and then just push it up. And then once it's up there, those things will hold it from sliding back down. Okay. Yeah. Figure you got that? Yes. Yeah, are you sure? Yes. I'm Abraham.
Abraham.
John. Don? Okay. D-O-N.
John. It's J-O-N.
Oh, John.
Yes.
My father's name is John. I have a brother, John.
Good name. Just be careful.
Yeah, absolutely. Here, 1 second, no problem. Yeah, if you can't do it, just tell me.
Be careful. If he's careful, then there's both of you lifting it.
Right. So I'm going to slide it down there. So what we'll do is first of all lift it up, lay it on the edge there. It's not heavy, it's just very awkward, right? Okay, so then what we'll do is if you want to come over the ladder, I'll hold it here now. If you want to come over to the ladder, no, the other side, on the blue one here. If you want to step on the ladder there.
Oh, okay.
I'll hold it here for a little bit.
Always secure, I can see.
Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to lift it. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to come up a ladder here too. No, you move in case it comes down fast. All the way out of the way. Okay, can you get up the ladder one more time? There we go. Okay. Okay, don't push it anymore. Wait, because I'm going to go up the ladder now. So you stay still.
Okay.
Okay. There we go. Thank you, John. That's all. The rest, like the other pieces are going to be smaller. So if you want to just come around the other way there, a little tight here.
So he's got a little piece of steel today. Do you have a good thing? A good saw?
I have a sawzall.
Yeah, he's got a little. Yeah, we're putting siding on so the trailer, the siding doesn't come off.
Oh yeah.
He's just reinforcing.
Like you got to cut like this?
Yeah. Well, no, he just needs a piece like this, cutting too.
Oh, a piece like that.
Well, actually it's thinner than that is.
Okay, I'll show you what I have.
I asked him if he had the proper saw. I know you got a little hand saw, but he may have one that.
Hey, so a big shout out to John who's working on an RV over there. So the young man, he's 87. And I thought, wow, he's doing really well for 87. I'm 67, and he's still agile and working on his RV. Praise the Lord for that. So he helped me get this sheet of plywood up here. The rest of the plywood is going to be a lot smaller sheets. So those little stops work just great on there to hold it up there. Once we got it up there, now we just got to put it in position and screw it down, and we'll move forward from there. So thanks for coming along here on this journey, getting the shed up. I'm hoping to get the roof on today, and we'll take some more shots here as we get more plywood up.
myself a debit card, little bit of cash, petty on the speakers and I'm beating on the dash. Daddy was a highway, Mama was a view, and the little boy blue. Oh, Mama never oh, she was a bit so phenomenal. What was I to do? Crumpled up the kerosene and stuck it in my shoe. Never had a reason, never had a clue, just a little boy blue. No, no, no.
Hey, good morning. Here we are at the end of week 2. We're back at the shed. This week what we're doing is the roof on there. Got the rafters up, got the plywood up, and we're working on the trim right now. And so that's what I'm doing this morning here. Welcome to Soaring Eagle, DIY shed build. Thanks for joining us. If you don't mind to like and subscribe on the channel, it helps us out. So what I'm doing today here is just staining the trim before I put it up. And this edge board is going to go on the bottom of the rafters over here where the rain drip is. We'll actually put a little rain trough on there probably as well down the road, not right away. And we'll get those end boards stained up there. We already did the edge, live edge for the corners and around the door there, as you see. And I've got the deadbolt in the door right now. And so what we've got to do is the edge here, and I want to do that, I'm not sure what you actually call this, fascia board, I guess. So we're getting it stained this morning. And then if we get some time today, I'm going to start on the roof there and get the started on the shingles. Start getting them put up. I have them in the back of the truck here. And we should hopefully get started on those today. If not, then be tomorrow. So we're getting near the end here to get it weather and rain proof and stuff. So there's our shingles, trying to keep them out of the sun so that the tar doesn't melt inside them before they need to. And we'll get right onto the project here. Keep you posted here. I'll do a little bit of live action here as we go, but right now I just wanted to do a quick little review where we're at and where we're heading with it. All right, there I've got the first trim board up, or the fascia board on the edge. Now I'm just going to repeat that on the other side, and we'll have most of the fascia done, and I just need to paint the peak on both ends, the end gable there. Kudos for 30-40 degree temperature for 8 hours a day. There we go. Other side already done, so we'll just let that cure for a few minutes and get it pinned up on. Hey, would one of you guys mind setting up the camera over on the other side? Alright, so I painted this probably 10-15 minutes ago, so very quite dry. Now, when you're putting a long board up like this, you can't hold both ends, so you got to get a little bit creative. So what I've done here is used our foldable ladder, using it as a holding point for the board at the far end, and I'll slip the 2x6 in there into place, and then I can just hold this up at this end, and if all goes well, it should fit in. I think at the far end there, I'm probably going to have to just manipulate it again. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a screw in here right now, because this is where a screw is going to go permanently. So we're just going to do that. If one of you guys was over here helping me, it would be a lot easier, but I know you're just watching, so you can't be here. Oh, that's so close. Just gonna have to get a hammer here.
Baby, little boy, oh.
Here we are just finishing up doing some of the soffits underneath the overhang. Have this one side left to do, and then we have the other side to complete as well. And then after the soffit piece is inserted here, what we'll do is we'll install some paneling, some R5 foam insulation into the wall cavities. And looks like this video is getting to be about half hour long, so there'll be just a final little follow-up video on the completion of finishing up the trim, a little bit of the soffit work, and a little bit more of the insulation work, and also a little bit more of the shingles on the one side that hasn't been quite completed. So follow us along on video 4, and thanks for all you that are tuning in, and give us a quick like and subscribe. We greatly appreciate it, and thanks for watching.